What's up, guys? It's Dallas back for part, I believe it's number 9 of the Juice World pixel art tutorial videos. On this video, we are going to be working on going more in this general direction over to right. Want to kind of leave this alone for the time being and continue to go over to right to try to complete most and the rest of the border. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is, if you have the pick item thing like I have on, you want to go over here and grab the red glazed terracotta, the red mushroom block. You want to get red concrete powder and red wool, and just make sure we got everything here. Grab pink hardened or pink terracotta, and make sure you have pink concrete and pink concrete powder. And then last but not least, make sure you have pink wool. Okay, so how we're gonna start this off is we're gonna go with 1, 2 red glazed terracotta. Go 1, 2, and then we're gonna go 1 red mushroom block here. Then what we're gonna do is over here on the first block, we're gonna go up 3 from here. 1, 2, 3, like that. So it's even with the pink terracotta. Okay, next thing you want to do is just go up 1, 2 with the red mushroom blocks. And then from there we are going to go over 4. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And next thing you want to do is take this over, all the way over, and then 1, so it leaves a little cliff there. Next thing you want to do from there is go over again and then leave it where it leaves a 1 block gap there. And then you want to kind of go over again, so, and then this time just leave it where it's even with each other. And then you want to go from here, so it's 2 away from this end, go 1, 2, 3, 4 where it has a little overhang, and then middle just go 1, 2. Next thing I'm gonna do is take the red glazed terracotta and go 1, then 2, then 3, like that. And then from there, I probably forgot, you're most likely going to need red concrete as well, so make sure you grab that as well. Probably is not much of the concrete, the pink concrete powder, so you can get rid of that for the time being. Okay, so let's see here. I'm trying to build this kind of around so we don't have to do all the counting really long distance part things. So what we're gonna do is go 4 with red glazed terracotta right here with this mushroom block. This is on the 4 layer. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it has a little overhang. So we're gonna go 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, and then go and make this diagonal like this. You can break that block. You could really leave it there, but I like to break it since we're only doing the border. We go 1, 2, like this, and then you want to go 1, then 1 again, and then break that. Like I said, you can leave it, but I like to break it just to know where we are at and stuff. And then 1, like that. Okay, so next thing you want to do from this point is to build straight down with the red glazed terracotta, and it kind of go like this, but you gotta make sure that it still has like that look, because if you go down like this and you just build like this, well, I guess it still looks the same. Okay, never mind. I was thinking it changed the way, because you see the little white part needs to be facing on the bottom part, and that's how we want it to look like that. Alright, so then we're gonna go back up here. I'm gonna go 1, 2, and then we're gonna go 4 or 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna go down to make it 4. That's what I was about to say, 4, because we had to go down right there, but I figured it'd be easier that way. Then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna go all the way down but one. So you don't want to. So yeah, that's what I was. There it goes. It placed at an angle there. So you gotta be really careful on how you place this. And you want to stop right there, so there's like a little 1 block gap. Okay, and I know it's like really quite difficult to understand what I'm trying to do here, but because there's a lot going on here, and that's mainly because there's a lot of detail around these parts. Next thing you want to do is this big gap that we left open right here. You just want to fill this all in with red glazed terracotta. So you just kind of go like this and place it real easy and smooth through here. I'm going to be very careful though to make sure you place everything in the right spot. There we go. And the next thing you're going to do is place the pink terracotta. You want to place one piece right here. And then you want to go 2, 3 like that. And then what you want to do is go 1, 2, 3 like this. And then you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. And that's why I said leave the little 1 block gap to make sure of that. And see, we would have had to count all this from here to here if we went that way. That's why I went this way, so we could make the little edges and stuff and make sure we had enough room for everything else. Yeah, and make sure that we're doing it right and correct too in the process, because if you miscount, then that could end up awful. So I basically just filled in with the red glazed terracotta, the little gaps right there. I'm going to continue moving on with trying to get everything situated here. So we're going to line up this middle block right here and place red mushroom block and go 1, 2, 3 like that. Next thing I'm going to do is take pink concrete down here and go like this, and then pink wool and go like that. Next thing I'm going to do is take pink terracotta and go 1 to the right and 1 on top of the wool. And then last but not least, 1 to the right with red glazed terracotta. So what we did was place 1 pink concrete, then 1 pink wool, and we used pink terracotta, then we used red glazed terracotta. Next thing we're going to do is use pink concrete. I'm going to go 1, 2, and 3 and make a mini V and break the little block down below. I'm going to go up 1, 2 with pink wool. 1, 2. Alright, and then we got a whole bunch of stuff going through here. So we gotta be really careful once again with this, because it's gonna be really easy to mess up. Okay, so this is how we're gonna do this. We're gonna try to go all the way through without messing up at all here, and there's gonna be a way that we're gonna double check that we didn't mess up. So let's go. We're gonna be using pink terracotta. We're gonna go 1 on top of the pink concrete, 1 on top of the pink wool, and then 1, then over 1. Okay, then we're gonna go 1, 2 again, and then we're gonna fill it into here to where we're even with that. Alright, the next thing you want to do is go 4. Yeah, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just double check this, make sure that's correct, because this would be a really awful time to mess up. Fixing a pixel art is really difficult, so and sometimes you just have to leave a little mess up mark, because like over there I did mess up, but it's only off by 1 block, and that's the mess up issue, and I'll explain everything about it later on. So I'll explain exactly how to fix that if you ever run into that issue. Next thing you want to do is go over this one and then go 1, 2, 3. From there, what you want to do is go up 1 like this and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Next thing you want to do is go 1, 2 on the top 2 blocks. Now on top block you want to go 1, and then you want to go 1, then 2, then you want to go 1, 2, 3, and then from the bottom you want to go 1, 2, 3. Next step you want to do is do 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to go 1 at the very bottom, and go and then skip a block and go 1, 2 like this, so you leave a little one gap right there. Then you want to go 1, 2. Okay, so then you want to go. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is going over 3 4 different times here. Okay, so and by that I mean 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that should be 1, 2, 3, 4. And just double check 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and so once you have that done, you're gonna go from the middle block 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1 over here on the block that's lined up with the edge right on top. Then we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then you want to go 1, 2. Alright, I was about to grab polished granite because we're going to need it around here, but I'm going to go without it for this part right now. Go 1, 2. Let's see. Let me just double check that we've done everything correct so far. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2. And then what we're going to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then from this middle block, we're going to go up 3, 1, 2, 3. And sometimes it's really easy to mess up while doing this. Then from the block that's even at that 3, we're going to go up all the way, and then 1, 2 on top of that. Okay, next thing you want to do is, alright, so normally I think what we're going to do is go and fill these in just as like a little marker. So I'm going to go over here and grab the polished granite, and if I need the pink wool, I'll go back and grab it when necessary. And what we're going to do here is we're going to place 1 block here, 1 block there. And we go all the way up like this, directly 1 below. So we're going all the way up but 1 below, and then we're going to go down again. Alright, next thing we're going to do is go down here, but we're going to go down 2, so we're going to line that up like that, and then we're going to go 1, 2. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to go up. Oops. We're going to go up. We're not going to go up all the way. We're going to have it where it's kind of diagonal to each other, if that makes sense. And then we're going to place a block, break the block that we placed after we place 1 on top of it. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to build okay, so what we're going to do now is grab this. I'm going to build all the way down, and then go, we're going to go 3. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we are going to build all the way back up, except for this time what we're going to do is we are going to go up one, so from here, and then go up one like that. Alright, and then, and as you can see, we're kind of just building the border for all this. I usually don't like trying to do this because I feel like I'm gonna mess up a lot on it, but it's gonna make it a bit more, seem like we have a bit more done, and so it, kind of keeps you motivated to keep going. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna do is go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from that little block right there, and go over and go 1, 2, and then we are going on top of that 1, 2. We're gonna go up 4 with red glazed terracotta. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then right next to that 4 and put piece right there. All right. Now what we're gonna do is go take this and we go 1, 2, and then build all the way down to where it's on top of the red glazed terracotta. Alright, next thing you want to do is, let's see, so how we did the 1, 2 right here, I'm going to go and place one directly below it. You're going to go, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we are going to go 5. So we're going to start right here to the left of the final block. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Build all the way over again. And then what we do is build all the way over it like this. And do all the way over like that. Okay, next thing we're going to do is go over to the very end, right here to this block, and then we go over one, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And then what we're going to do is go 1, 2, like this. Next thing you want to do is build up to all the way to this point right here, so you're even with the red glazed terracotta. And then you want to skip one block space above it and go 1, 2, 3, 4. And next thing you're gonna do is build all the way up, but this time you're gonna go to, once you get here, you want to go 1, 2. And the next thing you want to do is build up right below the hole that you left at the red glazed terracotta. So just build even with the glazed terracotta again. And that will basically get you to about right here. Alright, so now what we're going to be doing is we are going over to this little hump, and we're going to make sure that we did all this correctly. So to double check what we're going to do is actually going to be with part of the filling in part. I'm going to go, so this should be 5 apart, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 1. And so that part right there is correct. The next part over here is that we are going to be, with this one you can't check as much as what as everything else. You can just kind of build and fill it in a bit. So you go 1 2 1 2 and then 3. And I'm actually gonna need pink wool for this. Let me go grab some. Here it is. I want to go 1 2 right here, and then we can kind of just fill this in all the way across. And so what we did was we went to this little 2x2 space right here, right next to the one little spot hanging down there, to build down with pink concrete and put pink wool there at the very bottom. Then we go all the way back over here. I want to go up, and then we're going to go all the way over again. And then we can almost fill in this entire area now. But first, we're going to fill in the last few details. We're going to go with this polished granite right here. I'm going to place it directly right there underneath this long pillar right here. Long pillar. Alright, and then we are going to need to get us some bricks here. Just go over to like the brick wall tab, and then brick block should be right there. That's the easiest way I found to find it. And then place the bricks right here, about 2 blocks over to the right of this polished granite right here, and then 1 down. And then we're gonna go place another brick right here, which should be go over 1 and then down 2, I guess. I think that's where, yeah, that's where it should be. I just don't know how to best describe where that's at, but it should look like this. And now what you want to do is just take everything else and just start filling in this little gap that we left right here. You just want to fill all of this in. Like I said, once we get this area done, it should look like we have more done, and that there's not like a little bit, like a little bit done. It should look like there's actually more done to pixel art so far. Alright. We still haven't reached the very edge of the pixel art yet. There's still more to go. We've got a good amount of blocks to go till we reach the very edge. And we'll be getting there soon in the more later videos. But we are getting closer to getting to that point. Okay, so next thing I want to do is go over here to where we place the mushroom blocks. I want to start filling in with everything else. I think what we're going to start off with is the I guess let's go with the red glazed terracotta. We're just going to go and we're filling this little area a bit. So we're going to go 1 2 and then 1 right here. Then we go, oops, break that, 1 2 3 4. And then what we're going to do is go 1 right here. Then we're going to take our red concrete powder on both sides of this, diagonal to the pink wool. We're going to go 1 2. And let me just make sure we're all good here. Alright, so what we can do now is kind of up to the concrete powder. We're going to fill in this little area. So just kind of fill it up with red glazed terracotta like this. Alright. And we're going to just kind of go over here and we're going to fill in this little gap with red glazed terracotta as well. And the reason why we're trying to fill this all in with red glazed terracotta is because there's a whole bunch, and when I say whole bunch, I mean there's like a good amount of red concrete powder on top of this, so we need to make sure to get it all filled in good. That way that we can place that on top without any issues. Alright, so we're going to take our pink terracotta and go 1, and make like a little small diamond here. So we can make these pieces diagonal like this. And this is on the far right mushroom piece. You'll make a little diamond shape here, and then we go 1, 2, 3 with pink concrete. We put 1 in the middle, and then 1, 2, up 2 on the right block, the far right block. Then we're taking the pink terracotta again. We're gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2 again. Next thing you're gonna do at the very edge here, place red concrete powder, and then place pink terracotta on top of it. And you're gonna place red wool to the far left of it, and then you want to place to the left of the red wool 1, 2 pink terracotta. Right, so we got a lot going on in this next part here. I mean a lot. Let's see how we're gonna do this. In this middle block right here, we got go up 1, 2 pink terracotta, then we go over 1 to the right. Then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then in the middle right here, we're gonna go 1, and then diagonal, we're gonna go 1 like this, and then break the block that we placed to make it diagonal. Then we're gonna place 1 on top of the red wool, and then the pink concrete, we're gonna go 1, 2 on the inside, and then we're gonna place the pink glazed terracotta like this. Here we go. Okay. Next part we're gonna do is take our red wool, and at the bottom block right here, we're gonna place red wool there, and then red concrete right here on top of it. Next thing we're gonna do is go down here, grab us the pink wool, and we're gonna go up here to the red concrete. We're gonna go 1, 2 like this, and go down a bit, and then on the red wool, we're gonna go 1, 2 with with pink concrete. And on top of the pink wool, we're gonna take pink terracotta and go 1, 2 on top. And then right next to that pink terracotta, we're gonna take red concrete and go 1, and then next to it, we're gonna take another pink terracotta and place that there. Okay, next thing I want to do is take the red concrete, and we're gonna go 1, 2 like this, and diagonal from it, we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on top, on the far right, we're gonna go up 1. Alright, on the left, on the far left of this, we're gonna go over 1, and then we're gonna go 1 pink wool, and then pink glazed terracotta like this. Then we're gonna take us pink terracotta and go 1 to the left of the pink glazed terracotta, and 1 to the left, to the right of the pink wool, and 1 to the right of the pink glazed terracotta. Then we're gonna go up 3, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Then we're gonna go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna place pink concrete to the left of this pink terracotta right here. And then we're gonna place pink terracotta on top of it, pink terracotta on the left of it, and then we're gonna make 2 more diagonal going up to the left. So we're gonna go 1, then 2 like this. And this is what we've done so far on this side, and so far it's coming together pretty nice here. Like I said, this more right here of what we're working on is it's not the background part, but it's the part of where it kind of fades away towards the bottom of the shirt and vest. Alright, so this video is about over here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Once again, another Juice WRLD tutorial pixel art. I'm gonna do one more video after this, and then I think I'm gonna take a break for today and come out hopefully 2 more. Probably going to be tomorrow evening for me. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a tutorial video when we come out with them. For now, that'll be all, and I'll see you guys later on. Bye.